Curious which updates and remodels bring the best return on your investment? Stick around as I answer that in the question of the day. What's going on, guys? Matt in the hat. Matt Johnson Real Estate, powered by Keller Williams Diamond Partners. You are tuned in to the hot list. I come to y'all Monday through Friday each and every week, and we talk real estate. We talk about properties that are new to the market, been on the market, and had a price reduction, as well as something that is unique about the property that I want you guys to know and be aware of. I also answer a question of the day that is submitted by you, the viewers, and to figure out and find out how you can get your question answered on the show, stick around till the end of the episode. And of course, finally, we recognize and thank a sponsor of the week every single week. And if you would like to know more about that, make sure you also stick around. As you guys come in here, if you are checking this out on Facebook Live, make sure you comment hashtag live or hashtag replay. If you are watching this on YouTube, don't forget, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications so every time I drop a new episode, you can come check it out when you get the chance. And of course, wherever you're listening to this, whether it is on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, make sure you leave me a comment, let me know where you're listening in from, and leave me a review. The property we are talking about today, address is 400 North Poplar Street in Lebo. So just down the road a few miles. It is a 4-bed, 2-bath house. It does have an attached 2-car garage. It's got 2,176 square feet of finished space and currently listed for $149,900 courtesy of Tri-County Real Estate. This is a very cool family home. Pretty cool. A little bit different. First time home buyer or first time family home. This is a great opportunity. Make sure you click on the link in the description. It'll take you right to my website and you can check out the house for yourself while it is still on the market and still available. This would be a great family home because it's on a corner lot, so a little bit larger. It's got a separate family room right off the living room, so it could be a playroom or just another area for children. I mentioned the attached garage, and it does have a very large backyard that is completely fenced in. So if you have little ones or plan on having little ones, with that fenced in yard, you can assure that they won't be able to escape right away. And they also have a fire pit in the backyard, which is very cool as well. So make sure you click on that link and take a look and see what this, if this house is for you. If you have any questions, all you got to do, just shoot me a message through my website or come back here, shoot me a message, and I'm happy to answer any questions I can for you and set up a preview of it if you are already pre-approved. Before we get to the question of the day, I do want to recognize and thank our sponsor of the week this week, and that is Next Tech Wireless. They have been an awesome sponsor this week, and I know Earl. He is the manager here of the Emporia store. He is a phenomenal person. His staff goes above and beyond, and they really get involved and give back to the community as well. So they've been absolutely awesome, and they do still have some sales going on through the end of the month. They've got sales on select cases for iPhones, Androids through the end of the month. We talked about the LG G Pad yesterday that is on promotion through the end of the month. So to find out how you can get your own LG G Pad, all you got to do is just go down and see Earl and his team, and they will get you hooked up. And don't forget, they have the new 8th generation iPad there as well. So if you're more Apple-based versus Android-based and you don't want to do the LG G Pad, no problem. They still got you covered with the new 8th generation iPad that's running the iPad OS 14. So all you got to do, if you click on the link in the description, it is going to take you to their Facebook page. That's the best way to get updates, verify their business hours and their phone number so you can call and just get your questions answered beforehand, as well as just verify their hours and somebody is going to be there. If you would like to be a sponsor for the show and sponsor of the week for the show, all you got to do is just shoot me a message through Facebook. We'll jump on a quick call and see if you are a good fit for being a sponsor and a good partnership for the show. Not everybody is going to be a sponsor of the week. Not everybody is a good fit with me. I'm not a great fit with them. So, it goes both ways, and that's why I have the screening process to make sure that your company would be a good fit for being promoted and recognized on the show. Question of the day. What updates or remodels bring a higher return on my investment than what would be otherwise? So we've been talking about this over really the last couple weeks, and I've done the episodes of top 5 returns, worst 5 returns, and especially this year, I'm sure the one thing that most of us have learned besides coronavirus sucks, remodeling can become serious business and can add up quickly, especially when you have the time to recognize and do some projects. You got time. That time sometimes leads to boredom, which then leads to more projects. And with having more projects and leading to more projects, this year most people's pocketbooks have taken a hit, which leaves them a limited budget when it comes to remodeling. Some do this just to update or refresh their house. Others are looking to sell, excuse me, and take advantage of the low interest rates still going on right now. So, you know, who does what when you go to remodel? Where do you start? Some people may be tempted to just dive straight into some items that they feel is the most important for them. And I'm not saying that's wrong. It will depend on you, the homeowner, if you're doing it for you or if you're doing it to potentially put it on the market in the near future. If you're considering selling soon, your return on your investment dollars for remodeling is really what you need to watch out for and be aware of. Fortunately for you and me, there's a magazine out there that tracks current trends and returns. Remodeling Magazine has been tracking these returns and especially the trends since 2002. They gather tons of data, and based on that data, which projects you should focus your money on if you are concerned about the higher return. Before I get too far into this and we start to cover what we're going to cover in the show, it is worth mentioning there is a difference between items reflected in a home's value and what a home can sell for. They are not the same thing. So items reflected in a home's value will not necessarily help the home sell. For example, adding a swimming pool. Don't get me wrong, pools are fun, they are very cool, and people can be drawn to homes with pools. This doesn't necessarily increase the amount of money that you would be able to ask for or sell your home for. Now, on the flip side of this, if you were to update your kitchen cabinets, do new kitchen cabinets, these will almost always increase the value of your home and make it easier to sell when the time comes. So hopefully that helps everybody see the difference and explains the difference a little bit better. So what we're going to get into today are the top 5 remodeling items for a higher return on your investment. Number 1 is manufactured stone veneer. This is going to be on the outside of the house. This year it was ranked number 1. I also think it's worth mentioning that not only last year in 2019, but in 2018 as well, this was number 2 on the same list. And that's based on the higher percentage of cost recovered when the seller puts it on the market. So with manufactured stone veneer, as far as a remodel or update, you can expect to see an average return of 95% on on that project. So that is a phenomenal return. Number 2 on the list, garage door replacement. Having done this myself, I can tell you that this can help change the look and is a nice facelift for your home. It's a great choice if you want just a quick facelift and veneer isn't necessarily affordable this year, or maybe next year. This was number 1 not only in 2019 but in 2018, because this has an average return of 94%. So if you spend $1,500 on a new garage door, 94% of that is going to be returned to you when you go to list your house and sell it. Number 3 should come as no shock to anybody because we have covered this on multiple occasions on the podcast. Number 3 is kitchen remodeling. A kitchen can really pay for itself as long as you're aware of how you spend your money. Anything from a minor to mid-range remodel, which could be as simple as small updates like replacing drawers, door fronts, the hardware on the doors, maybe updating appliances, throwing down some different flooring, as well as adding a sink or a faucet. Maybe even adding a fresh coat of paint to just kind of spruce it up a little bit. With this, you're going to get an average return of 77% on what you invest for this update. Also, just as a side note with the kitchen, and I'm surprised it's at number 3. Typically, kitchens are on a lot of buyers' hot buttons. I kind of covered this earlier this week, that the kitchen is where a lot of things happen. That's where families spend time together, the cooking, cleaning, and that's where family time starts before going into dining room, living room, wherever that may be. So this could push a buyer to choose your home over another just based on a minor to mid-range kind of remodel like we talked about. Number 4 is definitely going to be in my near future, siding replacement. Generally, siding falls into 2 most popular categories, which are fiber cement and vinyl. Both are extremely popular right now. Both are durable for homes, and both have a great ROI on any type of remodel. For example, your fiber cement return, you're going to see about an average of 77% of what you spend, you'll be able to recoup, where vinyl is 74%. So still a good return, not quite as good as that cement. And depending on where you live, here in the Midwest, at least in Kansas, fiber cement and vinyl are very close in price, as well as a warranty. The average vinyl warranty here is about 20 years, where fiber is 20 to 30 years, depending on manufacturer. And rounding out the list at number 5 is going to be your vinyl window replacement, which is also going to be in my near future as well. This should be no secret as well that replacement windows are a huge selling feature, especially if your neighborhood has a number of houses in it that still have the original windows. These can be ordered in a ton of different designs, styles, sizes. And if nothing else, there's also companies that will custom build these as well. So this not only is going to give you an average return of 72% on the money you invest replacing and updating your windows, but this is really going to incentivize a lot of home buyers because of the energy efficiency and having those new windows. You're going to see that new vinyl instead of maybe that old original wood that is to the house. So there it is. There they are, the top 5 return remodels for 2020. What'd you guys think of the list? Was there something on this list that, or not on this list, that you expected to be on there? Was it pretty well what you guys thought it was going to be? Let me know in the comments below if you thought that this was going to be on your list, or there's something that you thought should be on this list and just didn't make the top 5. So I'd be curious to know, and just drop them in the comments. Doesn't matter where you're watching or listening to this. You drop them in the comments, it's going to get to me, and I would love to see them. If you guys have a question that you want answered on the show, all you got to do is shoot me a message through Facebook. Head over to my website, which is emporiahomes.kw.com, and just get a hold of me there. I would love to get your get your question answered on the show. And I'm able to do this because you guys submit these questions. So every question I answer is one that is submitted by a viewer, and going on a little over a year now. So if you've submitted a question before, thank you so much. If you have another one, make sure you get it to me. That's all I got for you guys today on this Red Friday. Thank you for watching The Hot List with Matt in the Hat, Matt Johnson Real Estate, powered by Keller Williams Diamond Partners. I do this because your experience matters and should be trusted with a veteran. Y'all have a phenomenal Friday, and I'll see you back in here on Monday. Have a great one.